I'm joined by Wimpie Vogel from Geardo, trusted Fortis and loan operator partner, and we are discussing quality equipment, common mistakes people make when buying gear, and the exclusive benefits available to loan operator students. Wimpie, good evening. Welcome.
Thank you, Rian. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. For those people who are hearing the name Geardo for the first time, what is Geardo? How did it come about? What role does it play within the wider Fortis and loan operator ecosystem, and then obviously also to the wider public?
Hey, Rian. The company was registered in 2021 as a joint initiative between Fortis and DW Tax at that stage. But the concept goes back a few years from that. Why in the beginning, when the first Alpha and Bravo groups, the initial two groups of the loan operator concept run, the intake for the Charlie group just opened. At that stage, Dion and I were looking for plate carriers, and obviously we wanted to negotiate a discount with the suppliers to supply our students.
Mm-hmm.
So the benefit program, we already started with that way back then. And at that stage, we were, call it a small fish in the market. We're still waiting for some of the quotes that we requested, and the people were hesitant to start negotiating price with us. Being who we are at that stage, we reasoned if we can't buy the plate carriers at a discount, then we'll make them at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we sat down and started with the first plate carrier concept. So at that stage, I was already importing the Speras flashlights.
Okay.
So it was a natural addition to the range for the gear that was needed on the loan operator courses.
What makes your approach different? How do you decide which products make it onto your shelves?
Rian, for me, there's two things. It's value and durability.
Mm-hmm.
As I've said with the plate carriers, the whole thing when we started in going down that rabbit hole was that normal that we perceive as normal today, the amount of money that we spend on securing ourselves and our families, that's not normal.
No.
So for me, it's a double tax. Now you have to buy the gear with your hard-earned cash. Our whole concept was if you have to spend your hard-earned money, make sure you buy something that will last. And that concept went through the whole business since then. For example, when we sat with the plate carrier design, we said that at that stage about 5,000 Rand for a plate carrier with the plates. It's a lot of money for an individual. But if you can manufacture a quality product that will last more than 5 years, then it somewhat mitigates the cost of that. So we did the plate carriers with that in mind, the whole design. For instance, we did not use Condura. Condura does not last. There's a specific way that the stitching is done.
Mm-hmm.
Double stitching on the molly. The stitching goes through the molly, not just on the molly. It goes through on the vest. It's not interrupted. Small things like that enhances the quality. So for me, that's one of the big things. It's the value. Must be value, and then the purpose item.
What are some of your most popular categories of equipment that Geardo offers currently? And also, what gear do you believe every serious self-defense minded South Africans should consider owning?
The categories of gear, I've mentioned the plate carriers. The other one is the Speeros flashlights. We were the first to import them way back in 2019. And as I've said, the value, for me, that's important. You can see this is the first Speeros E1 that came into the country in 2019, and it's still going strong, same battery. So for me, that's value, durable, and for a specific function. On your question, the gear that I consider necessary for South Africans, if you want to narrow it down, I think we need to understand the process. For me, gear is a step in the process. Important is mindset, skill, gear, and then training. And specifically in that sequence, you can have the best knife, 10,000 Rand knife, but if you don't have the skills or knowledge, it's useless. So that's really important for me, is there must be a function for your gear and you must know how to apply it in that specific function.
I just want to quickly touch on your plate carriers, just for a bit more info on that, because I'm pretty certain somebody will ask. What levels of protection do you offer? Excuse me.
Yeah, that's also a hot topic. The issue is in South Africa, that's not a regulated, it's not regulated. So any person can apply a certain definition to their plate and then said, well, according to my definition, this plate is a level 3 or 4 or 5. In South Africa, there's only Armscor, and that's still doing the testing, and it's quite expensive to get it tested and get a report. So that's the issue in South Africa. What we did, we bought a lot of the plates from different manufacturers. That's also a while back. We shot that together with Liu on some of the courses way back. We settled on the TAC-Assist plates. That's a level 3 plate. And there's a Armscor certificate to back it. And then, of course, we did our own testing on that plate and several other of the manufacturers' plates.
Okay. One of the big advantages of the loan operator courses is, of course, for a student, is access to trusted training partner, to trusted partners. What benefits and discounts, special offers, etc., are available to loan operator students through Geardo, and why do you think it is so important to create those opportunities?
Firstly, on the Speeros flashlights, we offer a 10% discount to all the loan operators. And then we've been doing it for quite a while, is we offer an installment payment plan for the students on the plates and the plate carriers. They can pay it in installments for 3 months. So then it's not that big expense, initial expense for them.
Well, I can tell you what, just on the Speeros flashlights, Dion and I have played with those flashlights so many times over the years.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. That's how my path crossed with Dion, on the flashlights. So when we imported the first batch, I started to look for someone that can test it, someone with a name in the industry, and then send an email to Dion and said, I've got some lights that I want you to test. Will you test them for me? And then 2 weeks later, he came back and he said, I want to buy more. And that's when we started importing the flashlights and started to distributing it.
Yeah, it's a good flashlight, I'll tell you what. You obviously interact with a lot of firearm owners in the process of doing what you do, and security professionals, and then just ordinary citizens who are out there looking to improve their own preparedness. What would you say are the biggest mistakes people make when buying tactical gear or self-defense equipment? And how can they avoid wasting money on the wrong gear?
Rian, my father always gave me this advice. He said, "Meer 2 keer saag 1 keer." And I think it's a good approach to stuff. For me, I'll go back to the 4 steps that I mentioned, the mindset, skill, gear, and training. I think it's important that you don't just jump in at step 3 and buy gear. And usually that leads to 2 or 3 months down the line, you realize, well, this gear isn't suitable for the function or purpose that I want to use it. A good example of that is holsters. I think in the shooting community, most of us has 4 or 5 holsters until you find the right one for what you want to use it. So for me, that's important. Don't skip the steps. Start with mindset, the skill, then get the gear, and then the training to use the gear. It's almost like the driver's license test. You don't go out and buy a vehicle. You do your driver's license first. You get some skill on it, and then you go and do the purchase.
If anybody out there is interested in learning more about Gero and your product range, or take advantage of any of the loan operator related offers, where can they find you, and what is the best way of getting in touch with you?
They can find us on the website. It's gero.co.za, and then the email admin@gero.co.za. Tarina will get your email and she will reply as soon as possible.
I'll also be displaying your website address in the top right-hand corner of the video for the duration of the video, so it'll be nice and visible there. For anybody who's prepared to actually read it there, I have to add, because I've had people ask me in the past, where can I get the website? And then I say, top right-hand corner of the video. For the viewers, preparedness isn't about owning the most gear and being cool and looking cool. It's about owning the right gear, understanding how to use it, and helping yourself stay safe. So stay safe, stay trained, stay prepared. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and smash that bell icon so you get notifications of new videos coming out. And as always, if you're interested in any of the loan operator training, there is a link in the description below the video. Check it out. And we look forward to seeing you on a range one of these days. Wimpy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rian.